don't know if you had any comment on the lawsuits or the case in Massachusetts. I just have a couple questions for you.
That's a Henderson city councilman trying to dodge the 8 News Now investigators after a council meeting last month. That councilman is the defendant in a new federal lawsuit. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Brian Loftus.
I'm Denise Valdez, and new at 6 tonight, Councilman Dan Shaw accused of exploiting borrowers with predatory payday loans. 8 News Now investigator Kyle Payne is here with more. Kyle?
Brian, Denise, this is the third lawsuit against Dan Shaw, pretty much identical to the first 2 we reported on a month ago. These payday loan borrowers are from Illinois, but they make the same alarming accusations. A new federal class action lawsuit against a sitting councilman, the third since last summer, alleging that Shaw is preying on payday loan borrowers, charging them as much as 700% interest or more. In Illinois, where these plaintiffs live, the going rate is about 9%. And according to the complaint, giving a loan at over 20% without a license is a felony. I just have a couple questions for you. Dan Shaw had nothing to say to us when we attended a recent city council meeting and tried to ask him about the previous 2 lawsuits, which also allege that Shaw and his partner Greg Jones and their company, Green Arrow Solutions, are hiding behind a Native American tribe using a tactic known as rent-a-tribe, where a company says they're affiliated with the tribe and gets a little license like this to prove it.
We would have to look to Dan Shaw or somewhere else, but we here at the tribe would not be providing any more context for that story.
A no comment over voicemail when we reached out to the Big Valley Band of Pomo Indians last month. The complaint says Shaw and the other defendants get away with these predatory loans because tribal laws don't have such strict regulations about lending money, and the tribes don't have to abide by federal statutes. This lawsuit takes it even further, saying that this is a RICO case. The R in RICO stands for racketeering, and a plaintiff would have to prove a pattern of at least 2 acts of racketeering activity within 10 years of each other, and those acts must be related and continuous. And according to this recent lawsuit, that's exactly what's going on here. Most recently with one of these plaintiffs who borrowed $350 and had a $1,200 repayment because Green Arrow Solutions charged them $863 in interest, 845%. This most recent case is brand new. Dan Shaw and the other defendants haven't had an opportunity to file anything in those cases yet. As for the other 2, one seems to have settled out of court and the other case is also closed. We reached out to the Big Valley Band of Pomo Indians, Dan Shaw and his spokesman, and did not hear back. Same with the city of Henderson, which is closed on Fridays. Brian?
Kyle, thank you. Now, Councilman Dan Shaw was appointed to an open seat in the council in 2015, re-elected in Ward 2 in 2019. His term expires in January of 2025.